My mother declared that my wedding was off to make way for my brother's celebration. I responded with, "All right," then held onto the date, trimmed the attendee list, and proceeded with the marriage regardless. I am Andrew. I'm 36 now, but I was 33 at the time of these events. I serve as a litigation lawyer in a medium-sized city in the Midwest. I think we have sports franchises, but nobody comes here for leisure on purpose. I pass most of my time arguing about agreements that people didn't bother to review, in rooms without natural light and corridors illuminated by harsh bulbs. I'm also the elder of 2 siblings. My younger brother, Tyler, is 28. If you asked my parents to characterize us, they'd say something along the lines of Andrew is reliable, Tyler is exceptional. You can likely detect the favored child warning in the distance. I'm sharing this account today because my spouse and I just marked our 3rd year together. We dined out, raised glasses of inexpensive bubbly, flipped through our marriage pictures, and she quipped, "Can you imagine your mom still claims we ran off to dodge further disputes?" I chuckled, and then it hit me. No, this wasn't running away, and it definitely wasn't done in malice. It was about at last declining to serve as the family's secondary option. As kids, the positions were quite clear. I was the kid who completed assignments without prompting, recalled authorization forms, and watched siblings without charge. If issues arose with a PC, vehicle, or personal matters, everyone turned to Andrew. He'll fix it. Tyler was the child who just required a bit more leeway. In secondary school, he was more lenient about missing classes. When he neglected his housing payment in university, he received some additional funds. He got a little more latitude while switching jobs for 4 years because none of his bosses appreciated his creativity. My parents aren't exaggerated antagonists. They're ordinary residents from the suburbs who labored diligently. Dad works as an electrician. Mom is a caregiver. They contributed what they could toward my college education. And when I started legal studies, we all concurred that I'd borrow funds since finances were limited. No resentment. I authorized the documents, fulfilled the obligations, and earned my degree. Then, during my final year of law school, Tyler left his graphic arts program 2 states over, saying the atmosphere felt off. He returned, exhausted my parents' backup credit line, and wrecked their vehicle 6 weeks afterward. I learned of it all when my mom phoned me in tears because the lender was threatening legal action over the card. Their car coverage rates had risen, and they were behind on their home loan. I remember sitting on the floor of my tiny flat, surrounded by summaries and legal texts, hearing her weep over the line. "Andrew, dear, you're so skilled at this. Could you examine the documents? Think about contacting someone. Your brother didn't mean to. He simply gets stressed. So I did what I'd always done. I traveled home that weekend, organized their expenses, reached out to the bank, discussed with the auto insurer, drafted a basic difficulty statement, and arranged repayment plans. I didn't cover their costs, I genuinely couldn't, but I provided them a guide. I also erred by thinking I was proficient at it. I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.